So I just uploaded a video about me coming back, and people were asking, some questions on rates and whatnot. But I had some other stuff to talk about because actually a few people, like 15 people, have already asked me about as far as deployment pay and all that, and like what exactly you do. Well, as far as what you do, I can't really talk about it. Deployment, when you get there, they tell you that once you've done it, you can't talk about it. It's nothing really serious. It's not like we went and just shot a whole bunch of people up. But whatever you've done, you can't talk about it. The only thing you talk about is like the place you visited. Because even while you're on deployment, you can't tell people where you're going to be next. You can only tell them where you've been or what you're doing at that point in time. Like say you're sitting in a restaurant in Sicily or somewhere. You can say, "Oh, it's chilling, da da da," but you can't really tell them that you're going to be there. But as far as deployment pay, people have asked me a lot about that. Well, it all depends on, first off, what you are. You E1, E2, E3, whatever it is. But I was E3 and E3, and I was getting about $1,400 every twice a month because you get paid twice a month. And because you're getting paid overseas pay, BAH, which is your housing pay, BAS, which is your food pay, and then you would also get separation pay. But me, I'm single. I don't have any kids or a wife, so all I'm getting is overseas pay. So which isn't, it's pretty nice. Sea pay is nice, and hazardous pay, depending on where you're at, is nice. But they've as far as what you are is what's going to depend on how much you're getting paid. So, and also depending on if you're married or have a house and all that stuff, which I don't have a house either, so I didn't get BAH. But it's pretty nice. You can really start adding up a good stack of cash pretty quick, especially just being on deployment because you're not really spending too much unless you're hitting a lot of ports, which we hit a lot of ports. So it wasn't. We hit in our first month we hit 4 ports. It was ridiculous. So it was crazy. But it's the most ports anybody ever, I guess, has seen, because we had first classes and chiefs that were like, holy crap, we're hitting port after port after port. But deployment does suck though. You go 72 days out at sea, and then you go hit a port for 2 days, and you go right back out for 60 something days just doing nothing. It's no fun, but it's whatever you want to make it, really. I mean, if you want to be depressed while the whole entire time, it's gonna suck, but it's whatever you make it. But so deployment pay is whatever, it's whatever you are and whatever you got, pretty much. And another thing I want to talk about is what Obama's doing. I'm not political. I don't care who's the president, because regardless, my opinion, we're gonna hate him at the end of his his term. At the end of his term, we're all gonna hate him, regardless who he is. It's dumb, but it's true. So I'm not political whatsoever. But just to let you guys know, they are trying to take away our GI Bill. What they're going to do is they're going to take our GI Bill and say that no one's getting a GI Bill anymore, which, if you don't know what the GI Bill is, it pays for your college when you get out. It pays for your college. It's free college. That's what the whole thing is. That's what most people join for, if not everyone, at least at the beginning of before they make it a career, find out they want to make it a career. They came in for the GI Bill. They didn't come in to make it a career. There's rare people that's done that. But he's trying to take away the GI Bill from every branch of military to put into our debt, because it would save a lot of money, which it would. It would save a lot of money, but there's also things they can do, other than doing that, because there's so many things you get paid for that you really shouldn't be getting paid for. It's so stupid. They give us ridiculous amounts of money just for food. So you're going to give me $500 for 14 days? Are you serious? As a single person and as a married person, you're getting probably a stack and a half, $1,500. Just, are you serious? For 15 days? You pay twice a month. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But they're taking away the GI Bill. Before my deployment, for deployment, we went on deployment. I mean, God, I can't even talk. Obama was taking away overseas pay, and hazardous pay. He's taking away your sea pay and hazardous pay. So no one's getting hazardous pay anymore unless you have to be one of those rates that it takes like 3 years, like a nuke or something, to get hazardous pay. I think I'm not even sure if you get it there, but I know like no one's getting hazardous pay unless you're like a SEAL. No one's getting C pay really anymore. So some people are, but I know I wasn't, and I tried to get it, and they denied me. But as far as that, your pay's nice. It would be nicer if they didn't take away all this stuff, but we got to get out of debt because we got to get America going. America, we got to get us going. No, but I hope that answers any of the questions that you had as far as deployments and whatnot. So if you have anything else, as always, hit me up.